expect God to put his blessings over your marriage and you guys have not married?
Take notice that I've made adjustments to my lifestyle.
I think that you've changed, JC, and I think you're out of control.
What's up, world? It's your girl, Brittany, and today I'm with the beautiful First Lady of Marrying the Game, Miss Tiffney Cambridge. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. So hopefully Cambridge will turn into Taylor.
Yes.
Okay.
Do a little hyphenate.
Exactly. Okay, so this season it's been kind of like different seeing you guys co-parent and like living in two separate spaces, but you guys managed to juggle it very well.
Yes.
So kind of tell me about like how co-parenting has been so much different than what we saw last season. You guys live in the same house and the kids are all there and you guys are like one big like happy family under one roof.
Right. Well, it's different because now the kids are with me and they're with me in my condo, and then sometimes they're with their dad at his house. So you kind of miss the extra parent around when you need some help.
Right.
Because it's like when they're with him, it's all on you. And then when they're with me, it's all on me. So definitely miss that two-parent dynamic that's there. You know, and you just miss being all together.
Right, right.
So if it was anything that I would say I missed the most, it would be, sit down at dinner, eat dinner together, breakfast time. You miss those times.
Yeah.
The family times.
Right, right. So this last episode, we saw that you gave Game back his ring until like he's ready to, repropose. You guys are both at a good place.
Right.
How has things been going since then? I know that you can't reveal too much because of the season, but how's your relationship today?
We're good. We're good. We're in a good space. I think that giving him the ring back was really purposeful. It really let him know that it's not about a big ring. It's about the commitment that comes with the ring.
Right.
And Jason is committed to family. He's committed to relationship, and I want him to understand that it's a long stretch. Relationships a lot of times are not for the swift. Right. They're not for the swift runner, they're for the person that can endure. So I just want him to understand that, and I think he gets it.
Yeah,
I really do.
So what advice would you give for like any woman who's like in a relationship with an entertainer or a rapper or NBA player, like the career that gets them in a lot of trouble? There's always a lot of women around. What advice would you give?
Well, first of all, you have to think about it before you get yourself into it. That's something that I didn't do. Because when I first got with Jay, he wasn't this rapper of the game. He was about to be, but he wasn't. So I'm kind of learning on the job. I think that sometimes women think that it's easy, they see all the perks of it, but they don't know what a challenge it is to really be in a relationship with someone who's gone all the time, someone who's always in the limelight, someone that's always around different situations that are very tempting. It's difficult, especially when you have a young guy that is very popular.
Right.
It's hard. It's a struggle, but you gotta stay focused. You have to know what you want out of a relationship. You have to have your expectations. To set a high standard, a high bar for yourself. That's what I would suggest. But I would definitely say that you have to know what you're getting yourself into.
So where did you and Game first meet?
Well, we would see each other out at different parties and events in LA. But actually, my sister's kid's dad introduced us to each other. So we've known each other for a while. We were friends for a long time before we actually got together.
Okay, so let's talk about Cali.
Miss Cali.
Oh my gosh,
that's the number one question I get. What's going on with little Miss Cali?
Oh my good. Well, she's grown so much.
I know.
The first season, she was doing her little baby words and stuff, but now she has a whole vocabulary. Yes. She talks to you like
she's like a full-grown woman in a little 3-year-old body.
Yes,
it's a trip. I even trip off the couch.
She'd be like, I think I want some apple juice.
I know, because with mommy, we don't drink soda.
Right, she knows that.
We don't eat candy all day. We eat our fruits and our vegetables and good for you food. But when they go with their dad, he lets eat whatever. And so it's just good. When I saw her do that, I was like, yeah, that's mommy's baby. I drink apple juice, thank you very much.
Will we see Tiffney Cambridge and Jason Taylor walk down the aisle?
You gotta watch Marrying the Game to see.
Hi,
Tiffney Cambridge.
Cambridge from Marrying the Game. Check me out on GlobalGrind.